Hey guys, Josh here, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about the time that I went to my grandparents' house while tripping off my nut. So basically, this story was, of course, in my acid binge in July of 2022, and chilling in my room. It was probably about 2 or 3 in the morning, and I was like, you know what, I'm bored. I'm going to do some acid, you know? I'm addicted to it at a minute. I've been doing it every week. Why not do some fucking acid? So anyway, I took these tabs at around 3 AM, right? They kick in around 4 AM. And I'm feeling it pretty strong, right? I took 2 tabs in this instance, and this was literally at the start, so 2 tabs was easily enough for me to trip pretty hard. Anyways, so I take these 2 tabs, chilling in my room, doing my thing, watching some Rick and Morty, some Family Guy, you know the vibes, the stuff I always do when I'm tripping. Anyway, so I'm sitting there, and a few hours pass, and it gets to about 7 or 8 AM. So my mum wakes up, and she gets ready, she gets dressed, whatever. She comes in my room, and she goes, "You alright, Josh?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm alright, mate." She's like, "We're going to the grandparents today. Do you want to come with us?" And I was like, And I sat there thinking, she doesn't know I'm on acid, because if she did, she would never let me go in a million years. But it does kind of sound fun to have to try and be sober around my grandparents who are like very conservative, very up their own arse, very, "Oh, no drugs are bad, oh, don't do anything like that, oh, I don't even drink, blah, blah." Those sorts of people. So it's quite fun to do that sort of stuff, you know, act sober, feel a bit rebellious. Anyway, so I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll come, why not? Anyway, so gets to about 9 o'clock, we usually leave at about 10, right? So 9 o'clock, jump in the shower. It felt unreal, bro, when I was tripping, bro. That water dropping on my body, something about it, man. Like, the experience of water in the shower and acid, bro, is like, it's otherworldly, bro. You feel like you've entered like a water dimension where you're just like surrounded by fucking water fucking angels that are tapping on your shoulders and all over your body, and I don't know what I'm waffling. Anyway, so I get showered, I get dressed, you know the vibes. Anyway, so we're getting there, car ride there. Car ride feels great, bro. Car rides on acid are great. Like, you can feel the whole motion of the road as you're driving. You look past at the cars going past, you see the people in there, and you're like, damn, these people have all got their own individual identities and lives, and they're just going past me in a car. Crazy. Anyway, so we get there, right? And, I mean, obviously, you know my pupils are massive, but they don't fucking know about that, don't they? They would just see my pupils being massive and probably think I've got some fucking pupil dilation or some stupid shit. I don't even know. Anyway, so I enter there. We go in, sit down, you say, "Hi, how you doing? How you doing?" And anyways, so I'm sat in the conservatory they got, right, chilling on the sofa, and I'm looking around, bro, and I'm realizing I'm tripping hard, bro. Like, things are moving really, really intensely, and I'm like, damn, I'm tripping, bro. And then the whole time I'm staring, right, just looking around, yeah. Turns out that my granddad was being like, "Oh, hey, Josh," and I wasn't paying attention because I was and I was suddenly just like, I realised he was talking to me, and I was like, "Huh? Yeah, what?" And then he was like, "You alright?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, what's up?" Anyway, he's like, he starts waffling about whatever, and the whole time that he's waffling, right, I'm looking at him. And I'm just staring at his face, because obviously I'm talking to him, so I've got to look at the guy, you know what I'm saying? So I'm staring at his face, and the whole time I'm just like hyper focused on the details of like his wrinkles and the details on his skin, the way they're moving, the way that his like hair is moving on his face and everything, and like everything's just swaying and moving. And the whole time this guy's trying to have a functioning conversation with me, but I'm just looking at the fact that his fucking face looks so beautiful, bro, because of how fucking colourful and fucking like wavy that shit is. So I'm just staring intensely as he's talking the whole time, and I don't say a word. And it's like, I should have probably been responding to the things he was saying, but he just carried on yapping, bro. He didn't even notice that I wasn't responding. He just carried on yapping, because my granddad, he loves to talk for England. He could talk to fucking anyone for hours, bro, and they wouldn't even have to say a word back. He would just yap and yap and yap and yap. So I'm just staring, right, knowing full well I should be responding, but also knowing full well that it doesn't matter either way. So he's still yapping, and then eventually he stops. He starts talking to me mum and me grandma, and so I get up. I leave the room to go make some a drink in the kitchen. Oh, my fan's making a noise. Anyway, I leave the room to get a drink in the kitchen, and then as I'm in the kitchen getting a drink, the grandma comes in the kitchen with me, and then she starts trying to talk to me. But the difference is my grandma's like not my granddad. She actually wants to talk to people. She actually wants to have a conversation where people respond back. So I'm like, whew, I've got to lock in now, bro. I've got to lock in right now and make sure that I do not look stupid. So the whole time, I am hyper focused on this conversation, on every single word she's saying, to make sure that I don't mess anything up, to make sure that I'm not looking out of place or looking stupid or saying the wrong thing. So she's talking about, I can't even remember, it was bloody 2 years ago at this point, you know what I mean? But she's waffling about something. I'm going, yeah. And the whole time, yeah, I can tell she's looking into my eyes, man. Like, she is staring into my eyes and she can see something that's off. But she never says anything. Because, like I said, my grandparents, they don't do drugs. My granddad, I think he's done weed maybe twice in his life when he was a teenager. Like, these people have no idea what drugs are meant to look like and what drugs are meant to do to you. So when she's seeing that my pupils are big, she's probably thinking I'm going for a medical emergency. But she didn't say anything. She just carried on talking to me normally while staring at my eyes. And this whole time I'm thinking, please don't say anything. Please don't notice that my eyes look weird. Please don't notice that I'm probably tripping right now. And she doesn't. Anyway, so we all move into the living room. We're sitting in the living room, and my grandparents have got this living room, right? And on the ceiling, it's got like thick, like wooden, I don't even know what you call it, just like thick wood, just like lining the ceilings, right? Like in like a as if like it's structurally holding the ceiling up, but it obviously isn't. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I'm staring at the fucking giant thick wooden planks on the ceiling, bro. And you know, if you've ever done acid, bro, when you stare at wood especially, it goes nuts, bro, like nuts. Because obviously wood has like all these like lines and all these details and all these patterns in it. So when you're on acid, bro, these lines and details and patterns are like just like exponentially way more vibrant, way more active, and moving way more. Like if you go into my toilet, right, I've got a wooden floor on my toilet, right, and like in my toilet room, and if you go in my toilet on acid and you sit on the toilet and you look at the floor, yeah, where there's a fucking pattern on the wood, bro, you can see like other worlds in that shit when you're tripping hard. Like, bro, wood is insane. So anyways, I'm sat in this living room, sat on the sofa, looking up at the wood, just staring at the ceiling. And then suddenly, I hear my granddad, he goes, Josh, what's up there? And I was like, huh? He's like, what's up at the ceiling? You keep looking at it. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, no, I'm just daydreaming in it, I don't know. And he's like, oh, whatever. And I was like, ooh, that was a close one. That was a close one, goddamn. And anyway, so I just carry on staring at the ceiling. And then as I'm staring at the ceiling, I can see in my corner of my eye that every so often my granddad's looking at me. And he's looking, I'm still staring at the ceiling. So I'm like, damn, I gotta look in. I can't look at the ceiling no more, bro. If I keep looking at the ceiling, he's gonna know something's up. So I just look away from the ceiling. And anyway, we're chilling there. And thankfully, they don't make too much conversation with me because obviously my mum's there, my dad's there. So they're more so talking to them because, you know, they're the older ones. At this point, I was only 18. So like, you know, they ain't trying to give me their business. They ain't trying to explain shit to me. They think I'm too young and too immature to understand it. Well, I do understand it. And I'm more educated, man. So shush your mush, man. I don't know, that was a random tangent. But anyway, yeah. So for the rest of the time, we were just sitting in the living room while they were talking to my mum and dad. And I was just looking around the room, tripping like a motherfucker. And we stayed there for probably 3 or 4 hours. And by the time that we left, the trip had subsided pretty much enough that I wasn't really tripping that much. I mean, things were still moving. I still felt a glow. I still felt a bit of like, what's it called? Stimulation. Because obviously it's a stimulant. So I was obviously feeling a bit, you know, electric-y, a bit energetic. But other than that, by the time that we left, I was pretty good. So yeah, pretty uneventful, but at the same time, I almost got caught about 16 times. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more story times. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.